Hello, hello, hello. Wednesday night, we are back inside the money classroom. Hello, hello. We're opening up the doors. Rock and come in. You don't know how it go. We are here. We are here. Wednesday night in a whole new world, as many will say. We'll get into more on that and what it means. But different this year, Wednesday. This is a very different Wednesday, post November 5. Different. We're gonna talk about that a little bit, but I could come in because one thing's for sure, money still have to make, and you are in the right place to learn exactly how to do that. And probably know even more than ever, we need fair make money, right? So welcome, welcome, welcome into the money classroom. Welcome, welcome. I see Shell is here. Hello, hello, Shell. Pick up yourself. Welcome, welcome. Roger. Hi, Philly in the house. Hello. Representing from Pennsylvania, Roger. We know that did go last night. But yeah, welcome, Roger. Big up yourself. Welcome to the money classroom. Anicia, one of my star students. Good evening, money people. Hello, hello, hello. Anicia. What am I saying? Anicia. Hello, Anicia. And then Shanique, first timer, Shanique Beckford. Hello, welcome to Money Classroom. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Simone, rocking and coming. Good evening. Hello, everyone. So you're inside Money Classroom if you're looking to learn more about how to make more money. That is what we do. My name is Keisha Bailey, aka Keisha the teacher. More and more I see people. I'll give you guys a story later, but Keisha the teacher is here. Keisha Bailey, financial expert and educator at your service. No matter your age or stage or wage, you are here to learn how money works and how to make more of it. You're in the right place, whether you're just getting started with investing or you want to get to that next level. We're going to show you what to do. Whether you're building wealth for yourself or for future generations and your family, you're in the right place. We're going to be giving you knowledge and tools to get to that next level in your journey. So let us dive in and start building a wealthier future together. One thing important note, make sure you have subscribed to our channel as well. Hit the button like when you watch a video on YouTube, hit the button subscribe because we want to make sure that the algorithm done its thing and as many persons as possible can tune in and get these money gems and make money just like you. So tonight's another very special episode. We're having a money making conversation, which is my type of conversation. I love having those. And I think tonight is an especially critical night to do that. So as everybody and their mother and sister, everybody know that Donald Trump is officially the 47th president of the United States of America. Now, the thing for me is that whichever party is in, red or blue, don't tend to kind of push myself or talk a lot about politics because for me, no matter what, red or blue, it still boils down to the green. It still boils down to building wealth. Nobody is coming to save you. You have to save yourself. Nobody's coming to give you any money or open any door for you. You have to do that for yourself. And the best way to do that is to educate yourself around your finances, educate yourself about how money works and how to make it and multiply it, and then apply that in your life. That's the only way we're gonna be able to make change for ourselves and change for the world. Now, a lot of people are disappointed with what happened. Some people probably happy as well with what happened. But no matter what, money still have to make. Still have to make. Still not free. You still can't go in a store and just demand something for free. Everything costs money, right? There are gonna be investment implications coming out of the election, and that was my focus today, making sure that I understand for my clients what does the election outcome mean, what's next, what we can expect, what we do, and certainly things like the energy sector, banks, and the defense sector, they will be doing well because the policies that are going to be coming in under President-elect Trump are going to be business-friendly policies. So they say, so those industries tend to do better on the back of business-friendly. Banks, energy, defense, they do well. But the thing is, there's a twist in there. We're not going to just run in and jump into all investments. We have to diversify. One thing is for sure, no more than ever, any card can play. We have to manage our risk. Anything can happen. I'm seeing it more and more. Anything, so everything could happen. I mean, that's a lot of mercy. Never you see it happening. And so diversification is critical more than ever. We need to think about spreading out our investments into multiple asset classes. It can't just be one thing. Because if the wrong card play, give me a supper. So diversification is important. Diversification across sectors, diversification across countries. We need to ensure that we're doing that. And we also need some safety, a safety net. This is where dividend stocks, passive income, having your emergency fund, it is very, very critical that you have these things, right? Very critical. So we want to understand, yeah, the election come. Yeah, we may not like the outcome, or some people may love it, but no matter what, protect your finances. Make sure that your investment plan is still intact. Whatever changes you may need to make to your strategy, make them, because at the end of the day, we still have to keep it moving. We still have to continue building wealth for us and our family, because nobody now do it for us. And the only way we're going to get a seat at that table and can actually make any change, if we have our money, we have to come tall up with your money right to the table, because there's no free seat at the table. To sit at the table costs money. And we want to make sure that we are giving ourselves a fighting chance for us, for our family, to make sure that we sit. And I'm going to just leave it there. Because me, I get kind of eat it. So I'm just going to leave it there. And then just so you guys understand that building wealth and financial education is very, very critical. So what we're going to be discussing tonight, make sure it's fully absorbed, make sure it's fully retained, make sure you actually are able to implement it, because I want you to be able to change your life financially. It is critical that you do that. All right. So with that said, we have a very special word from our partner for the night, KCLH Business Solution. They're sponsoring this episode of Money Classroom. And I wanted to just share a quick message from them.
Hello, wealthy people. I am Dr. Christie, CEO and founder of KCLH Full Business Solutions Limited, your one-stop shop for all your business needs. At KCLH, we are the experts on taxation and taxation planning. As you know, one of the primary reasons for having this program is to ensure that we are building wealth. As we move from micro to macro in our financing and our wealth building, so too we must manage our taxation and accounting business practices. At KCLH, we are experts on that. And so we guide you along the process while you focus on ensuring that you're building wealth and maintaining that wealth. I would like to use this forum to ask you to mark your calendars, because as of November 1, we will be having an early bird special on taxation services where you get 15% off. We want to use this opportunity to welcome you on board to KCLH Full Business Solutions Limited.
Love that. And let me tell you guys, no more than ever, you are going to need the services of a tax professional, a business professional, to make sure that your finances are sorted, to make sure that you're getting to that next stage of your wealth building journey. I know a few persons have reached out to KCLH. They've filled out the form. We've passed on that info. So you're going to be contacted fairly soon to set up a consultation and to actually get going and get ready with your taxation and your finances. So I'm also going to be bringing on right now our very special guest, Dr. Christie, who is the managing director of KCLH Full Business Solutions. Dr. Kesha Christie is a distinguished fellow of the ACCA. She is a tax expert. I call her the tax guru. She knows it inside and out. She's worked with our clients on everything from taxation, business practices, financial principles. She has a lot of experience in Jamaica working with different government agencies, working with various business leaders around taxation policy. And most importantly, she's very passionate about what she does in supporting entrepreneurs, business owners with their business solutions, a full suite of services, anything you need to make sure that you are getting your business to that next level. Our business is a comprehensive one-stop shop for all your business. She's the money maker too, that's why I love talking with her. She's the money maker. She knows how to make it rain. And we're gonna be talking tonight exactly about that. So welcome to Money Classroom, Dr. Kesha Christie. So happy to have you back with us.
Thank you for having me, Keisha.
Yeah, always a pleasure. So tonight we're having a discussion around how to make money. We're going into a very practical discussion. We're going to keep it real because we want to show people how they can get from startup to success. How can I create a business that makes 1,000 US a month, 156,000 Jamaican? How can I create a business to do that? And we're going to go through some business ideas. And we're also going to talk about how KCLH can support persons along the way in doing that. Because we want to make it a reality, right? For sure.
Okay. So, go ahead.
Yes, go ahead.
No, I was saying that one of the first things that we're going to break it down for those persons that are into the digital space. There is a lot of things that can be done as it relates to digital marketing. There is a lot of opportunity right there where you can make even more than that 156,000 monthly without even an overhead. So we look at that. There is another thing on the digital marketer side that's called unboxing. I see that is very.
Oh,
that is a
well, we're going that. Yeah. So
yes, and
before we jump in, Dr. Kesha, you see what going on last night into this morning with the USLA. No, you see what going on.
Yes.
It's worth heavy on my heart. I couldn't even sleep. Every minute, see me up on the TV, I look. I watch it on CNN and they gave this the whole time they're giving really good analysis. And I really like how they do. They were comparing Trump 2016 to Trump 2020, Trump 2024, comparing Biden to Vice President Harris at different time. And boy, say 11 o'clock, I start get worried. Come and say this. No, look good. It look bleaky. And then now to see how it kind of play out into this outcome. What are your thoughts? I know I kind of just put you on the spot, but I know you have thoughts. I know. When you see these kind of things happening, right? What do you think about for our clients, our customers, or partners that we work with? What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you see how the election has played out?
To remain steadfast and focused. I know that there are some clients of mine who are very shaky now because they said, okay, Trump coming on and this means disaster. But I would encourage them to stay focused on their journey as it relates to the investments and the other businesses that they're doing, because now I've had several calls with persons asking what you think I should do now. Should I pull out? Should I, because I think that the US, especially the persons from the diaspora community, they feel that they're going to be so targeted that even they're going to drill down on them and then they're going to be targeted. So they want to pull out of the investments in the US and so on. That is what I'm hearing from my clients, which I have been saying, okay, just remain steadfast, because I think that it could also mean something very good on the horizon.
Yeah, we'll see how it will play out, but one thing is for sure, there's a lot of uncertainty still.
Exactly.
And
That's what I'm getting.
whole heap of uncertainty, worry. And with that, I personally believe the only way you have to protect yourself is to have your money. Your money have to tall up, because at the end of the day, that is what you're gonna need to be able to make any sort of move.
Exactly. So exactly. So we have to look at, as you mentioned, you hit the nail on the head, Keisha, as you said, diversification. We have to look now at our rental properties and have ways and means, or we can sublet those and get revenue from that. That is another way where we can make a lot of money. I see where if we have a 3-bedroom family house, going at 2, rent out 1. The rental prices are quite a bit. I was trying to
So
get
we're talking like if you have a 3-bedroom in Jamaica.
if anywhere, a 3-bedroom in Jamaica, 3-bedroom US, 3-bedroom UK, go fit in 2 and rent out 1 and get that rental income. Or you can do, if the space is, some persons would have had a house that they can accommodate 2 families with that 1 house. Try and flip that into an Airbnb. That is a lucrative
Wait
business.
there, so me notice you gone fully in at the money making. And that's the thing, me love about you. You're straight up about the money. You can't help it. It just flows out. Once a money target, you're at idea number 1, which is rental income.
Yes.
And you don't have to own the place based on way. You don't have to have a separate place that you're renting out. Walk through the idea. We want to make 150,000 a month. What we can do?
Okay, you want to make 150,000 a month. You are in a space that you in fact rent. You can sublet that place and in fact get in more persons there and rent and actually get another rental income. What persons have done as well is that they're in a space, they would have done leasehold improvement on the space and then have, like if it's a commercial property, they actually would have put out certain cubicles and persons come in and pay up to 60,000 a week. I think that persons are getting, yes, man, from that space. So within the
commercial
month,
space, we'll box it up, we'll put cubicles
yes,
in there.
man, yes, and you get in that rental income. For those persons that have a big family unit, you can actually, where you can accommodate 2 persons. And I know a lot of persons that live with their parents and so on, and they have that space. Utilize the space. Ensure that you have that you can get rental income from a one of the bedrooms and so on. I am looking at rental costs now, and to rent a place, I can't say anything under less than 100,000.
Yes.
And going up to 400,000 for places. So that is something that you can look at seriously. Rental properties, leasing the property, and subletting the property. You can get more than that 150,000 monthly.
Yeah, so I rent a commercial property, box it up, sublet.
Yes.
So the money from subletting it give me enough to pay back my rent plus have a profit. And that is a business.
That is a business. That is a business. In fact, I do that. Actually, yes, because guess what? I was at a place before I owned my own unit, and then I rented it to a young lady. And what the young lady did, she in fact sublet. She boxed up the place, and when I look and I said, my goodness, and she getting like 60,000 or so for them. They do makeup, all sort of thing, massages and everything like that. And the income she's getting can pay whatever rent, plus getting more than 150,000 for the space. And there are a lot of opportunities, because when you take up the classifieds and for places to rent as well, you can look at it, do a little fix me up, and there are a lot that comes out like in the Sunday Gleaner. And then you actually lease the property and either Airbnb it or you use it and sublet it out.
Yes, I have heard of people who on the residential side, they rent like a 1-bedroom or a 2-bedroom apartment and then use that apartment now for Airbnb.
Exactly.
And the Airbnb money pay back the rent plus give them a profit.
That is very popular because exactly so you rent the place and then the other person that comes in Airbnb the place because you can get up to I think it's $100 or so if the place is proper, look nice.
And nice.
$100 a night.
So and that's the thing, a lot of people say, boy, I hear it a lot of times in the DMs everywhere. Keisha, me need some help to figure out how to make some money. Me don't know, me can't buy a place, me can't, but you can rent somewhere and then sublet it.
Exactly. It is a thing that is
going on. Register your business first, though, right? Because the mix up, you register a company, which your KCLH helps persons to do. Register the company, set it up proper. You take out the lease, and then you're subletting it.
Exactly. You're subletting that place and you're getting more. It's paying off so you're getting more than the 156. You're paying off you're paying that rent and also have that to reinvest into another venture.
All right. So that's number one, rental. I like that one because it's easy to do, right?
Easy.
People may think, well, how may I get the place to rent? Well, if you are renting the place in your business name, more official, right? You just need somebody to rent the place to you and then you sublet it, whether residential place or commercial. And if we think big enough, we can do this multiple times.
Exactly. It can be done multiple times.
Place of rent, $350,000.
Exactly.
All right. So I like that one. Rental income, whether residential or commercial. Drop in the chat, guys, as we go through, because this is real talk. Tell me what you're thinking. If you have questions about how it could have worked, if it don't make no sense, make us know because I have done this already too. And it worked. I know rocket science to come up with.
Works.
Hairdresser do this, nail tech do this.
I'm telling you.
And they might be able, right? You don't have to think that, boy, but we see the nail tech do it and the hairdresser do it. You can do it too. So Roger saying some place can't sublet. Yeah, Roger, true. So we're gonna find the ones that can sublet. Simple, right? There are places that can be sublet. So you find those.
Yes.
You do it. Right? I've had people straight up, they come and tell you, I'm gonna sublease the place, I'm renting it, I'm gonna sublet it. And a lot of landlords are okay with it. You don't know till you ask. You try and you put out your intention. And many landlords they're business people themselves, them understand. And they go ahead with it. So that's one, rental income. Give me another one. Number two.
So number two, which I like, and I think a lot of persons need to get on board. I don't think it is as I mentioned it before, it's a motor vehicle flipping. And yes, motor vehicle flipping.
Hot bread.
That is a hot bread. And what that does, as you go in, there are cars under there. I mean, it's a bidding process. And you just have to go at the right place. You get the cars for a little, or I wouldn't say nothing, but way below the market price. So this is like 200,000, 300,000 more. Just be in line. I mean, there was a person that you had before that we set her up on this, Keisha, and she went and actually aligned with the customs, and she got a car, and the flipping. So you buy a car, that car probably is 300,000, 200,000 less than the market value. You can either use that in Uber, whatever means you need to get
Uber,
taxi if you want to have that steady income, and you'll be making 200,000 on that monthly. Because that is what they give you back, 200,000 on the motor vehicle. Or you can actually sell it back if you want and get that one-time return of the 400 or whatever $1,000, or that steady revenue that you can. It is a very lucrative business idea and ways that you can make money. So you just need to know the days, because what happened, because it's so low-key, a lot of persons don't know the days that they are going to be having these bids. And so when you turn up, opportunities are endless for motor vehicles. No, man, it's not. No. It is a fact. So I always tell persons to partner. Yes. Oh.
So how much money you need to do this? That's why Token is asking.
So I mean, suppose you want a pro box or something to start with. So probably you need to have $80,000. Because yes, you'd have to leave like 10% of whatever the value that they have there. Suppose they have it for 800,000, so $80,000 is what you need to leave there,
and then you get a loan for the rest.
Right.
No, my thing is that if we do it where we set up a business, we register the business, right? They come to you and say, Dr. Kesha, register the business for me. Then you will be able to show, because we have another question where the website and so you direct clients to all of that information, where to see the dates for the bidding and all of that.
Correct. So we have the dates because we align ourselves with the persons at the customs agency. So we have the dates for the bidding both in Kingston.
Align yourselves. I like that. Right. You're connected to them.
Right.
Yes.
Connected. Right. So so we're connected. So one of the things that we do, we get the dates for when these bids will be going on. So persons who are interested or clients that are on board are interested in this, we would tell them that they have bids in Montego Bay and in Kingston and the dates that they in fact have those bids.
And so I just need to come to you where you register my business to do it. You would know the dates, but I need 10% of the money. So around 80,000.
So we would, right. So one of the things that we do as well, Keisha, for those persons that are on board and we recognize are stable individuals, is that we can assist somewhat with some of the financing as well. So if you come on and we do
they mean assist with the financial.
So we do your due diligence, and you're somebody that we can ask NCB or whoever, whichever financial institution that we partner with to assist in the process. We also assist with that.
Also, you can also help me to get the car loan to come up.
Help you to get the car loan once you don't have any bad credits or anything like that. We assist you with that process as well. And
so quick and fast. Full business solution.
As I said, full business solution. So we assist in that process as well. So you come on and you need the funds. We assist you with getting the funds. We partner with several financial institutions, and depending on the terms and conditions, you can choose, and we assist you with getting that, getting the loans as well if you don't have it.
So okay, so it's okay. All right, so I just would need that 80,000 around that, and then you can assist me now with setting up everything. But what kind of money I can expect to make with the car flipping? It's something
car flipping
a quick turn. Yeah, how much I can expect, and what time frame would I be making the profit in?
So you'd be making the profit once you get the vehicle within the same month. You'd be making a profit. And then you can actually segue. Do I want to have steady income or that one time? So that the option is yours. Do I want to ensure that I keep this vehicle now and have a monthly income stream? Am I looking into different opportunities, whether Uber, car rental, whatever, where I can make up to 200,000 monthly on that? Or do I want this one-time investment? I buy the vehicle, flip it, get 500,000 on it because of how low it will be at the when you go and get it from a bid. So the choice is yours, how you want to actually do that business.
All right. So the questions are rolling. Roger, I will be visiting you when I return home before I start my business. Dr. Kesha is there waiting, Roger, for sure. Yes. And then next question, Token, what is saying? Are the cars in Jamaica or overseas? The ones we're bidding on?
They're all here. So they're in Jamaica. The ones they're bidding on are in Jamaica here. They're pretty much
wharf, right?
Right, they're at the wharf. I think they're at Kingston Wharf and in Montego Bay. Those are cars which person for some reason can't get them cleared and they want to get them out of the Warsaw space. Yeah, there are a lot of them there and a lot of opportunity with that.
Right. And the thing is now, when you say these things, Dr. Kesha, to be God know, me have a money brain, right? So when you say it, a lot of times they say, but that's why it's easy to make money. Why before then? Why may I walk around and struggle if I can do this? Is it that a lot of people don't know about the auction, them it don't come in the paper or something? How is it that more people not doing this?
I think it would come in the paper, but it is not. It is low keyed. It comes in the paper, but I mean, a lot of persons not into the newspapers these days, Keisha. So,
in a moment, look like, because for me, the thing, and it's important, and how you align yourself with people.
Exactly.
Because this is what you do, and I see you as a gem. Come here and say, look here. If this is what you do, me even be close to you because you're showing me ways I can make money.
And I think that one is big, Keisha. The car flipping one is very big because there's so much opportunities, and how often they have it. It depends on you, and you can grow fast once you're doing the right thing. So those persons that can do it two ways: get one that them get a steady income, and then flipping the others. So you can grow rapidly by doing that.
All right, boy. So Patricia asking your fees. Patricia, that's something where you reach KCLH. Is your name on the form? Because I know you guys are reaching out, right, Dr. Kesha, in terms of reaching out to the person. Look, I have said to you, one person emailed me this week and said, Keisha, I need you to speak to Dr. I am waiting. I need to make my money. Like, no. Said she must miss your call or something. They need you to call. She need it now because she hot bread, which is why I say I had to make sure we do this episode this week. Because she every minute she does a talk. She has just a think about hot bread, and she wants to actually get into doing it as well. As her side hustle, she's working, but she wants additional income. But I think the fees, Patricia, you're gonna do the consultation with Dr. Kesha and her team, and you're getting the discount, right? So you just have to reach out and get started on working. So Token will have another question for you now. He's saying, are you only going to pay the custom fees to clear it?
No, man, you wouldn't be paying so when you go, it's as if you're buying a vehicle. So the cost of the vehicle, whatever you've decided on to pay, there's no customs charges on it as well. You didn't import the vehicle. It's as if you went to a mart and you're purchasing that vehicle. So if you want to bid for 800,000, that is the cost of the vehicle. It's already import, so you would not have any customs clearance or anything like that to pay.
Okay, so the customs, they're just selling the cars to get them.
They're just selling, yes. So whoever come in and bid on it and so on, whatever that is, that's the final thing. There's no clearance on it.
Okay. Nice. That's a good one for sure.
That's an excellent one. That's an excellent one.
Here. I need to go with that's Aaron.
Oh man, that's an excellent one.
The form space that somebody else could be using. But that one is nice. I like it. We have the rental income, kind of arbitrage. Rent the place, sublet.
Arbitrage, right.
And then the car flipping number 2. And then, so Raheem saying, how do we gain access to the bidding process?
So how that happens now, you pay a registration fee to be a part of the entire custom bidding process, 2,000 Jamaican dollars, and you become like an agent. And from that, you can go to any other bids that they have in Kingston or Montego Bay and bid on motor vehicles.
$2,000.
That's it. $2,000. So you go to Queen's Warehouse, the office there, and you get your license. So you get your license, and then you can go to whichever one in Kingston or Montego Bay, and that's it.
But what I like about how you're going through it, the strategy and just show up and bid on the car. Let's be real here. You don't just show up and bid. You need a process behind how you're doing it, because you suggest, all right, maybe you have two. One I run taxi, I bring steady income.
Exactly.
And next one that is out there that you're flipping. Chess, not checkers. We have to be strategic in the building of the wealth.
Exactly.
And just go on with what flip cards is. How am I using the strategy to build meaningful wealth? How am I do that? Right? So ready and play. You're saying how you approach it. You're gonna need to reach out to KCLH. They guide you through the process. You have to be strategic. You have to be intentional with what you're doing. And I just show up and all right, I'm ready there for bid. Reach out to KCLH if producer. All right, hear the email. Reach out to KCLH. There is the info. Set up your meeting. They move very quickly in terms of getting you ready to go. info@kclhjamaica.com. That's how you go. All right, Simone has a question. She's saying, do you have the same for house? Simone, you ready for the house? Do we have a house?
Yes. Yes, you have a house bidding process as well. And that is at not through customs though, but you have a house bidding process, not a rental, but a purchasing of property bidding process as well.
Yeah, they do it for repossessed homes.
Repossessed homes. So align with the banks, you get the list, and then we would have the dates that the bidding for the home.
You help with that as well. You support with that as well.
Right. We help with that as well. So again, because we were talking about low income sort of thing.
That one they require.
That one is a little more right. You would have to have the funds.
I still think those Simone is something explored. Something I have looked into a lot of as well. That's one of my main strategies with real estate. Buying the houses on auction because they're cheaper as well. Right? And you can do the flipping thing in Jamaica with also. It just take very long because the process is long. But it's something that you can consider as well, Simone. Again, you reach out to KCLH. It's about the strategy. Everything we're talking about tonight, I don't want you to feel is a slam bam, thank you, ma'am, joke. You know, because you'll make money today, but you not make money tomorrow. You make consistent revenue when you have a strategy behind what you're doing. So we're giving you the knowledge. You know how to take that and work with the experts like KCLH to build out a plan, a strategy to approach the business. That is how you make sure your business stay around. 1, 5, 10 years, we have a strategy behind it. You're not just going to go and flip one car, you're done. How do I keep doing this and make money for myself and my family and for generations? That's the support you need. So next question again, the questions that come, which is good because I know when I get the questions, people are retaining and they're ready. So the bidding site, Nad said, please get detail about the bidding site. That's what KCLH would support you with, Nad. So you reach out, bring it up again on screen, producer. So you know, you're gonna reach out and get that info, Nads, and you go there. All right, so we have rental income, car flipping. I drop in there house flipping because Simone lead us there.
Yes, that's one too, Keisha.
That's way more than $1,000 a month.
Right. But
all right, which other one we have?
So the other way you can make money, it depends on your risk appetite. If you have savings, it's investing in stocks and securities.
My team.
And that is a given. So I know most persons would be moderate or low risk, but if you are more aggressive, watching the market and ensuring that you have a diversified portfolio, US stocks, Jamaican stocks, and you get some guidance on that, that is another way that you can make some serious money, more than the 156,000.
A lot more. So like today today I will be a bit transparent here. Today was a good day for me. Me did sad when I wake up, but I look here. 9:30 a.m. the US market opens, right? Me and my clients by 9:30 we were ready. We went in. We knew that there was a lot of optimism, which would have mean stock prices would have go up today. And we went in. And we had a good day. A very good day. That's why I say
There you
it could have
go.
been red, it could have been blue. We always in at the green.
Green money for
All
me.
we're looking
Right.
at is how can I make money from this? And we did make money through stocks. It's a very efficient
Exactly.
way. Look here, we went in 9:30 a.m. There was some of them are on, they know and they smile. They probably say, Keisha, but I call the name. 9:30, we went in and we said, we know today is gonna be a good day. Let's go in, get our money for the Christmas, keep it moving. Because our Christmas I got very merry, very, because we constantly look for opportunities. So I love that one, love the stocks. I see a comment coming. See there? I want to be friends with you two money lady. So well educated in the wealth game. But that's why we're here. And as I tell you, Dr. Kesha and I are both passionate about working with our clients to build it because we never born in our money.
That's
We
right.
weren't.
That's right.
And the special about we say we can do it, you can do it too. You're getting the knowledge, get the step by step, and you're getting Dr. Kesha saying, I will support you. Send the email and let me show you what to do. There's no reason anybody who watches Money Classroom should be poor. Nobody.
That's right.
Right? So Simone said, oh, I make more money with the stocks. That's the Profit Jumpstarter Academy. Simone, that's where we did those trades today. I think I will put a little screenshot in the Instagram stories, but kind of cryptic. How it's kind of, if you know, you know. It's for our clients. People are part of the academy for this reason. Them say, look here, I want to make money. I want to understand how to do it. I will teach them. Days like this are great days for us. We're happy because we know what to do. All right, so Dina K saying where to pay the 2,000. Dina K, okay, shall we show you? Don't get hung up on the specifics of it. What we're looking on is the strategy. Where to pay the 2,000 is an office. Carry go pay the 2,000. All right, fine. But how are you going to make the car flipping into a business, Dina K? That's where I want your head to be. How do I make this into a business that gives me money far in excess of what we need? Right? All right. What you're saying, token here, average to make with digital stocks at Jamaica is attached to 500,000 US. Don't know what you're saying here. I don't understand what that is. Not sure. All right, so we have rental income, car flipping, house flipping, stocks. What else you have for me, Dr. Kesha?
So one of the other things, believe it or not, where we can make some money is through tax filing. And yeah,
you really are going in at it.
I'm going into it. I'm going into it. There is a lot of Keisha, it's unbelievable. And I think one of the things that persons don't understand, and we're keeping it real. And I have been, even on TVJ the other day speaking about it. There's a lot of things to get out there. We're thinking about wealth and wealth building and wealth creation. We shy away and we don't know the benefits and the actual refunds that are afforded to us, be it an individual or businesses. When you file, and if you're a resident in Jamaica and you have this income tax threshold of 1.7 million and you do a filing, that threshold becomes you can get back a portion of it even if you don't get anywhere below that threshold. You get back the money in your hands. You can get it back. That can be reinvested. That is a way that you make money. For businesses as well, you can either ask for the refund of the cash that you don't get or the loss or whatever. There are refunds to be gained from ensuring that, and it's a strategy as well. So we need to look at that. I am getting into it because a lot of persons don't know the benefits to be gained from their actual there's a lot of things, but you see, people think of tax and think, you spoke about it the other day, just being compliant and don't understand the nuances and how we can benefit from it. It is a way that we can actually get revenue and get money and actually be flipping those funds as well. So again, you can, we will assist you along that process, but that is also real.
Yeah, because the thing is, the business registration, a business structure is a tool in of itself to create wealth. And that is why it exists. A lot of people run from the tax thing and say, me no want to pay no tax, me no want something, me go and operate, and me no want to file a tax. But that is the poor way of thinking about it, because the business structure, it specifically was designed for tax efficiency.
Exactly.
Having a registered business can create money for you. With the tax filing, it's true. Versus somebody, I'm a side hustle, someone that really register nothing. You're holding yourself back, you're limiting yourself. You have to have a structure, because it pained me, because it's the wealthy people who use all these tax structures. Them are the one where them have 500 business. Them every day them are register a new company. And then a person who seriously just want to try and make it, if you say to them, you need to register a company. No. But them don't know, say the thing set up that way, because that is how you build wealth. You have to use the structures, you have to play the game set up for you to register the business and use that business as the way to get all of the tax efficiency. And you will get back money from the government.
Yes, a lot of people, and there are some there are a lot of incentives there and so on that we can take advantage of. Too numerous to go through because it's a wealth building one, but that is a critical way where persons can get those funds and reinvest in different. So we want the car flipping, we look at our business, look at our taxes, we can get the 80,000 or more depending on what is there for you to get back. So that is why tax planning and everything come into play now, because you can use from that to invest into the different ventures that we are speaking about here. It is a real thing, and persons have gained tremendously from that as well.
Yeah. It's just these things are not discussed openly.
No.
Right? I'm coming from an event just now in Toronto. I've been backstage, I talk about these things with people, and I'm like, if only, and I'm like, may I come for a money classroom after? And I'm like, if only we just open up with these types of conversation, more people will have money. And even though, may I talk the truth, even though I know, as we're saying this, there are people who are saying, I lie them, I tell you.
Yeah, we know.
Well, good for Uno. Good for you guys. Stay there. Stand there, they broke over this. But this is how money works. We're getting the truth of it. Take it or not. I really and truly say go. So either you get in the game or you go sit up on the sidelines and watch everybody else pass you. That's the plain truth. We're getting the game, we're getting the answers to the test. You have to use it now and build the wealth for yourself. We have rental income, car flipping, house flipping, stocks, tax filing. And we know that I just tip of the surface, the tip.
I'm telling you. And the other thing that is big nowadays is, so we have something called receivables management for those persons that are there and want to assist persons in getting. So how you get that now is that there's a percentage that is charged on revenue that you collect. You partner with businesses to get their receivables. There are a lot of persons there that needs persons to assist them with their receivables. You charge whether 10 to 15%, and you can get in, just collect the funds on their behalf. You get a 15% on that portfolio. And That is another way you can make money.
So you collect money for people, kind of like student loan. You run on people what student loan.
You have persons there, and you collect on their behalf, and you get a 15% of their. So they're giving you at a discounted rate then, pretty much, and you actually call, get the money for them, and you make money by collecting funds on their behalf. That is a real world situation that is happening out there.
I have students at big university students. That is what them do on the side. Them say
exactly
big money. I help collect people who owe student loan or car loan. I help, and them say I get creative. I go online, I find them, I'm gonna get them to pay by the money. And when the person pays the money back to the institution, I get 10%, 15%. That's what they say. And they say they make $600,000 a month. That's what the girl said.
Yes, you can make more, because there are companies there that would have even approached us to say, okay, can you do, but with that to be calling and so on. So we can put you on to some companies as well who need that service, so you can make your money.
Hey.
Right. So that is another way that you can make money. Receivables management has a lot of money. Keisha, the tips that we are giving is more than the 156 monthly.
See there? So Kayla has a question. She said, would KCLH help to decide if it's better to register in Jamaica or the US?
Of course, we'll help you to decide. We'll look at you as the individual and as the business, and assist you with that process as well.
All right. All right. So Mark, I know how you get into the receivables management.
So we have a list already. We have a list already, Mark. So we can actually share that with you once you reach out to us. We can actually give you some clients as well. Yes, we have that.
Right. This is why circles matter. You're not Dr. Kesh. Look here, from the first day I met you, I'm very good at spotting the money. When I saw you, I just saw dollar signs. Just flew over it, and I said, wow, I need to be close to this lady. And I see your passion for what you do. If you have your business, you can be busy, doesn't make money for yourself. But you're saying I can set you up with this business and give some clients as well.
Yes, I can get him some clients, because persons would have approached us about that on several occasions, and we can pass it on to persons that come on, and you can get the wealth. A lot of clients that we have that ask for receivables management.
That's good, yeah. So
because it requires that level of consistency and perseverance and creativity. And once you have that, the sky is the limit. More than that 100 and more than 150.
Yeah, I was set the bar low enough. That's an easy money to make, but I wanted to make it believable, because a lot of persons think that 150,000 a month is, whoa, that's everything. I want people to also think bigger. Can I be making 600,000 a month? $1 million a month?
Yes, you can.
Right?
Yes, you can. You can definitely.
Simone, break it down. So the receivables is just calling clients to get company money?
Yes, it's pretty much that at a fee. So you are getting that fee. So if their portfolio is $15 million, $16 million, and you're getting 15% of that one go once you collect it, you are getting more. You understand? So it is a matter of getting the funds on their behalf. They will not get back the full amount. You're getting 15% of it off the bat.
But you're helping them because they probably don't have the time for tracking.
They don't have the time, and the persons know the numbers now, and they're tired, they're exhausted. They need somebody who can actually be pressing these clients to pay. And when they get a different voice and so on, they will pay the money.
Yeah.
They will pay the money.
Can be a nice, sweet voice, Simone, when they hear them say, and Right, that's all 10-15% just for you, just like
Just
that.
for you, just like that.
We have another question now. Rochelle asking if they need any prerequisites. I know CXC. No, if you need any prerequisite, would you need to have a background in business?
No, I don't think you need anything more than once you know pretty much the amount and the client that you're acting on behalf of, and they would actually give you some information like the invoices that are outstanding, and you can speak to that and speak to it with a little authority. That is pretty much it.
Yeah. What should I just call the people and ask for the money? You
Exactly.
be creative and you do it. That's all it is. The person I know that did it, one of my students, I was very shocked when she explained to me. I said, yeah, just call and follow up. And, you know, sometimes it's just
exactly that's
I
it.
call every week. I just call, and she said that's how she paid her tuition to do her master's.
That's it, Keisha. Just call and be persistent, and they say call back next week. They'll get tired and then they will pay you. That's pretty much it for the receivables management. And you can get even $1 million or so within a month once you have that the right portfolio to collect. It is a serious way where people make money.
And then next question, child of purpose. Is there a startup charge to go into that receivable management business?
No, there's no startup. There's no startup charge at all. None at all. You get a list of receivables and you collect on behalf of the company and you get your percentage. You don't need any money to outlay. There's no outlay of funds or anything. Only if you didn't need a phone or anything like that, probably.
Credit.
But
Yeah.
credit. But there's no, I don't think no major capital outlay for receivables management at all. I think that's one of the things that Keisha is trying to achieve, the least amount of capital outlay or funds being put out and how you can make money from that. So it's just a credit that you need.
Yeah. Yeah, so we have it there 6 ways again, Dr. Kesha. Rental income and sublet it, so residential or commercial, and that could really be two, because you can do the two of them. Car flipping, Mobe and Kingston, so that's a two-way. We can Mobe this week, Kingston next week, and make it work. House flipping, thanks to Simo, bring that up. Stocks, tax filing, receivables management. Right. Easy way, easy peasy, them say. Money out there.
Money.
I'll pay for the list. One thing, with my Jamaican viewers, one thing with Jamaican, we're always a sucker. I wonder, no man, this sounds too good for you. Where the catch? I try to find out where the catch they. Where's the catch? So we're getting the types of questions now, which is, this sounds too good for
too good to be true. Yeah.
Easy to make. And Mark, that is your mindset. It sounds that way because you're not exposed. It really is that easy to make money. That's why you see some people are driving on an X5, X6. That's why you see certain people are living here. I wonder whether, assuming it's done, legitimately. But you will see people thriving and you don't understand why. And it's simple. Them just make a step where you're not willing to make. It's not hard. It's not hard. You could have sit on under any one of these and have money. Right? So Simone saying, I'm very interested in the receivable management so I can build on owning it. Yeah. So say Simone, I'm going at a strategy. She go in the receivable management and then save up the money, buy a repossessed house, and then rent out.
Use it. Very good,
Simone.
Very good.
In and of itself. That is chess, Simone. You are the star student of the night. Receivable management. Then you have to get a repossessed house and then rent out a part of it.
That is a good girl. Good.
Girl, Simone. Very good. All right. Is what we're talking about open to persons not living in Jamaica?
Yeah, man, I think the list again, so everything will be home to persons not living in Jamaica. The list, of course, you'll be able to, I don't know, you'd have to have a phone straight, right?
We call from overseas. Yeah, because Jamaican numbers, you call in there, Patricia. So put on some credits and call in. Or they have, voice over IP. You can
Right.
can get creative. And then Mark, him can call it. Dr. Kesha have the list that
Yes, I have list.
made available to her clients. I would assume, she not really walk out and hand it out like pamphlets. You'd be a client, Mark. That's how it goes. And that's kind of how it come together. Like 6 ways, 6 very good ways to make at least $1,000 a month. Very good ways. And if you're smart, you put it together like how Simone said.
Exactly.
Right? So we're giving you the nuggets, we're giving you the gems. You put it together, you make it into your own strategy, and you have the support of Dr. Kesha and her team who actually work it through. So Simone, Dr. Kesha can help you to achieve that in a shorter period of time. Exactly. She will show you the ins and outs, and maybe you could have do it in a 1 year.
Yes.
Right? No, Patricia said to send an email already. I guess your team will answer her tomorrow. Keep saying it in the chat that she said, yes, Patricia will understand. You send the email. Okay. So they will reach out to you and get you going. About 3 times you say, I've sent my email. I sent the email. They're not going to reply.
Long time. Okay.
Give them a little time to go on. Yes. But we definitely just bring it back up on screen by person just joining how they can reach out to the KCLH team. And that's what we all want. Want more people to be able to build wealth.
Yes.
Very appreciative of your partnership, Dr. Kesha, because
thank you too.
For people who have money, I appreciate it. And we have lots more in store to work together on, right?
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you. Yes.
There's some people over here in Toronto that require your expertise as well. So looking forward to that. We'll touch on those things. Offline money conversation. All right. So Child of Purpose just said expect an email.
Great.
They want the email address again, please, production team. Just bring it back on screen one last time so it's there. But any parting words, Dr. Kesha, any think of a person. So the emails are gonna roll in. So anything else you wanted us before we wrap up?
Right. So as Keisha has been saying, we're here to assist with wealth creation and wealth growth. Look at these options and these ways seriously. And we're both here to assist you along the journey. So reach out to us and we will walk you through and assist you step by step, hold your hands once you come on board. Also remember, guys, that we are having a special on tax services going on now, just the tax planning and the tax to ensure that you are not putting for tax efficiency, let me say it that way. So we look now at what you're supposed to be paying, because come the 15th of December, it's another estimated tax that's due to be paid. Hey, if you look at tax planning, you mightn't be paying any of that. You understand? That can be tunneled elsewhere, right? So look at the way seriously, and we're here to assist you. Just come on board. And there are more, but I think time would not permit. But
time will not. But look here, Dr. Kesha, when you start talking about money, you need 5 hours. That's a lie.
Exactly.
I see another way here. I see another way and another way. All right, come one more way. And then I like that you go into such detail on it, right? So it's only enough for a person to say, all right, yeah, man, all right, ready to go. And some people are already saying that because they see the vision, they see the idea behind it, and they want better for themselves.
Exactly.
Right? I always say it every time on the show, if you're poor, or you want to be poor.
Exactly. I agree with that.
If you buy you want, it's hard for people because I'm like, look here, these things are here. The options are here. The support is here. You don't have any excuse. You don't. All right, I might just leave it this one. Let's leave it right there. So Matt saying thank you. Absolutely great. So yes, for sure, Dr. Kesha. This was amazing. The strategy them. Nice. Nice. Love them. Thank you so much for being on. We will talk some more offline for some other things as well, some other money conversations, and we continue going. I hope you feel better soon as well. So guys, Dr. Kesha was not feeling very well and she dedicated. That's all I can say. Make sure that she is on tonight. That is passion. That is purpose. Showing up. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Simone saying thank you very much, Doc and Miss Keisha, for a very informative session. Yeah, all right. So Simone is making her thing very clear. Well, understand
Yes.
yeah, you're going into receivable management. I'm very excited for you and the moves that you're gonna be making. And he's just saying thank you, Keisha and Dr. Christie. Yes, so reach out, make it happen. Do your thing, guys. Thank you so much, Dr. Keisha.
Thank you for having me as usual.
All right. All right, there you have it, guys. As I said, look here. No reason at all. None. Everybody's supposed to have a very nice Merry Christmas, a very happy and prosperous new year. This is the year of making money. This is the year of change. This is the, enough is enough. We are doing things. We are make our money. Nobody's coming to save us. Nobody's coming to give us anything. We have to go out there and take what is ours. We have to make the moves. That's what we have to do. And we're arming you with the knowledge to be able to do that. All right, like up the video, please. Subscribe to the channel. And if you know a friend who wants to make some money, share the video with them and say, look here, watch this. I think you can get some ideas for your business. Here, you can make some money by watching this. Share it with them and say, check it out. Watch it. Also, make sure you're subscribed to our newsletter. I'm going to be breaking these strategies down in more detail in the newsletter on Monday. So make sure you're subscribed at profitjumpstarter.com/newsletter so you can get the written version of everything that we've been going through. All right. I see a question, Patricia. We'll take that for sure. Thank you. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Until next week, I'll see you guys again. Bye.